Hello YouTube, German Prepper here. I've come to a conclusion this year. It's a sad day at the German Prepper house. I'm not going to grow jalapenos this year. I've been thinking about it and thinking about it. And the store I buy jalapenos at, these are where I get my seeds every year. I buy a couple, not these are all young, you can tell they're not of seed-bearing age. See if I can find one. There's got to be one in here. That's kind of starting to look like it. But when a pepper gets old enough, it'll start turning, and it'll get cracks all in it and start getting wrinkly up top. None of these, like I said, these are all kind of like that. I'll get like cracks like that on them, and they'll start getting wrinkly. That's when I usually harvest my seeds. But I went to the store where I usually buy these. I grow them every year, not from the seeds from the store, but from what I got. Well, last year I got a crossbreed with my neighbor's peppers. So I threw away my seed stock, went and bought some more. But I decided I'm not going to do that this year. Because last year, I still have this from last year, dehydrated ones. And that's what I usually do with them. This is from last year. I usually turn it into jalapeno pepper powder, which, quite frankly, is one of my favorite cooking spices now. That's what's going to happen to all these. Anyway, I got these for 69 cents a pound. So, I went a little overboard. There's a lot. But, last year, I also grew these, which are, it's a powder that I made, but as you can see, it didn't last me very long. It's a big container, but anyway, these are African red devils, also known as African bird's eye. They range from, I think I've read several different numbers, but if you ask me, they were about 175,000 Scoville units. They say from 50 to 175. I've read other sites that say 250,000 Scoville units, as bad as a habanero. I don't think they're as bad as a habanero, at least the ones I had. I ordered some new seeds. I'm going to grow exclusively those, just because I like the size of the plant, how easy they were to grow. I could bring them inside. They're real short plants, like 1.5 feet tall. Well, you know, these could get like, hell, 4 foot tall. But I'm going to grow them on my back deck. And that's what I like. I could have like 6 pots out there, all 1.5 feet tall plants, and they produce a ton of chili peppers each. And I just don't want to risk crossbreeding these with those. I want to be able to store the seeds. But I'm going to turn all these on. I'm going to put them on my 2 dehydrators. And while I was at it, I thought I'd share one of my favorite recipes for these. What you do is you take these, cut them in half, take canned chicken, and shred it up real good, and mix it with cream cheese. And then you could add one of two different things. You could either add fajita seasoning to the cream cheese and chicken, or some Cajun seasoning. I like this stuff because it's actually pretty hot. It's not like the Tony Chachere's or anything. This has actually got bite to it. I mean, it's actually hotter than the jalapenos. Mix that in with the cream cheese and chicken. Cut these in half and then stuff it full with the cream cheese chicken mixture and wrap it with bacon. And then put it on the grill until the peppers start getting soft. And that's it. And then when you bring it in, sometimes I'll pop them in the oven for a little bit just to get the bacon crispy. Other than that, that's an awesome little snack. But just thought I'd share that with you. I'm going to turn, like I said, I'm hoping I'll be able to fill this whole bottle with powder, for jalapeno powder. It's good on my barbecue. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to cut these all up, put them on the dehydrators, and I'll be back with you in the morning showing you them all dehydrated and me grinding them up. Alright, see you then. Alright YouTube, I'm back. This is how I grind it up. As you can see, I already did a little bit. Got my green magic powder. And I do it in a coffee grinder. Then I got it at the Goodwill for $2. It says $3.93. It was a little under $2, but it was they have the color by the door, which you take 50% off, and this was 50% off. I can't remember. I think it was green. I think it's a G something. I don't know. I remember it wasn't no more than $2 because I was expecting to pay $4, which I still would have gladly paid. But just put it in there. Put the lid on. Make sure there's no little chunks. Knock all the stuff that's sticking to the top off. Green powder. Woo! I just snorted me up a nose full of that. That burnt. Sweet Jesus. I'll be back. Alright, we're back. There you go. I think it's somewhere, it's right around a pound of jalapeno pepper powder. Now, what I like about this is adding it to barbecues, or hell, I even put it in my grits. But adding it to barbecue is not as hot as like cayenne powder or red pepper flakes, which I'll still add those too. This is nowhere near as hot. Oh, it felt every bit as hot when I breathed it in. It was like being mace, but in the mouth where it's supposed to go. It's not that hot, but the trade-off is it's very flavorful. It adds a real nice flavor to your barbecue or your food. Like I said, you can mix it up with different stuff, and I've really enjoyed growing and making my own spices. Well, I didn't grow this. I did grow all this. This is garlic from last year, and the same thing. Dehydrated it, threw it in that thing over there. Excuse me, the counter's a mess. It's just been me and my boy today. I got to put away everything. But you know, making your own spices, man. Like this garlic powder. You open it up, it's 10 times more fragrant and flavorful than the stuff you buy from the store. It's just super good. I mean, you can't even touch it. Like I said, there's nothing even like this at the store. So it's just something I found out, and I tried one day after I got a deal on some manager specials at Walmart. Usually I pickle my jalapenos that I grow, and I got it, not at Walmart, found a manager special for like 2 pounds of jalapenos at Kroger. That's where it was. Dehydrated them, and we were using them in cornbread for a while. They just weren't as good as fresh. And then you know, the pickled ones during the winter we'll use in the cornbread, they weren't even as good as that. So I thought, I ran out of chili powder one day, or not chili powder, cayenne pepper powder one day for a recipe. Thought, what the heck, threw this in there and ground it up. It worked great. It tasted great. And from then on, that's what I pretty much do with store-bought and or leftovers after I get done pickling my peppers. The rest of it turns into powder. And that's about it. Everybody be safe, and may God continue to bless you and your family. German Pepper out.